in 2012, in 2010, I was able in April and May to get back control of my inheritance, or I'm going to use the term RBC Wealth Management Trust account, and I could spend it my own way. And what I did was I took hotels instead of paying for corrupt housing. But the first house I did get at 25 Clark Street in Binghamton, New York, the McIntosh family, an African-American family, that was littered, that was a hell on earth. But I'm not going to go into details about that. I got the money back, and I couldn't get a job, so I just took hotels, safest place that are least corruptible for this, what they're doing with rentals and houses and where you live. And then I get locked up because I told cousins and I was telling senators what was going on and making inroads to approaching senators about this. So they locked me up, and part of that lockup was to reduce my free will and my energy, my independent energy, and shove me down into a San Antonio setup using my sister. And that wasted maybe close to $10,000, I'm not sure. At least $6,000. And then I bolt, I run out of that place, break the lease after 3 months, and end up in New York City. I'm living in New York City for about a year, spending the rest of that money. And I'm not looking at this entire affair the way I should, because I've been abused, and this was a byproduct of the abuse, not looking at the world and what they're doing to me correctly. So I didn't think to get asylum. I wasn't thinking of human rights. They battered me with internet propaganda that deterred me from thinking that way. Anyway, I need to look at the time. Well, I'm in New York City, and I have had 5 to 6 years of clothing. Just clothing was a big thing. Stealing, ripping. They stole the bulk of my clothing, left me with my scraps in 2006 and 2007. And then I was walking around with scraps of clothing. They ripped whatever they wanted during that time. And then finally in New York City, I have a phone with a camera, and I buy a new wardrobe of clothing. And in 2012, I had a new wardrobe. By 2013, July, they stole everything. And I have no job. I have no resources. And yeah, can you imagine? And this is still going on. They don't rip and steal my clothing because I have a camera now. But that has happened with a few hours. My boots are ruined. Every boot I buy, they don't last more than 8 months. And they're all like $150 to $200 boots.